Hi, guys. Hi. I don't know if anybody's here yet, so I'm going to give you all a minute to just jump on in and join the room. Welcome back. Welcome back. I mean, I think I did a live chat 2 weeks ago, so this will be a new live chat. Ooh. As of right now, there's nobody here with me, but that's okay. There will be soon. Whoops, somebody has joined in. Hello, whoever has joined in. Welcome to the party. Say hi. Let me know who you are if you're here, so I know who we're chatting with. And I just realized that I have not done the official reminder to somebody, unless he's already here. There he is. Ta-da. All right. 2 people are here. Hello, Miss Terry. How you doing, honey? We are here to talk about the trip I just completed. We had an amazing time. Lots of people will be surprisingly jumping in and out. I think with the videos you've seen so far, you have seen Flame and a little bit of Arlene, and you will be seeing more of them. I was watching the light kind of go in and out. Are you seeing that? I don't know if that's my movement doing that and the light adjusting because I have a very bright shirt on, but I think we can do something to fix that. I said there might be a special guest. So to bring in the special guest, I will say, hey, special guest, come here. That's your cue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be like. Here is special guest.
Hi guys.
This is Lori. She will be with us for days 3, 4, and 5 of the trip, which will probably be in about a month. Oh, amazing food.
Oh, good stuff.
Amazing food. Even some of the places that I expected to not have good food at, which was really kind of nice. This is Lori. Special guest's name is Lori.
Hi.
She has technically traveled with me before, actually, and I'm going to do what I kept saying to her I was going to do.
Oh.
I've just shown her a picture of the last time she and I traveled together, and it's her holding the hand of her son, who was much shorter back then.
So much shorter.
Yeah. So I wanted you to see that.
That was kindergarten.
Was it really?
That's how old that shirt is.
Oh my goodness. He's not in kindergarten now.
No.
And he's got one other one.
Others are gone. Bye, people.
They're here. They
Oh,
just don't know it. And there's the other one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not even sure what we were eating there, but yes. So this doesn't help you guys. I realize that, but there you go.
Oh.
So we've just been in Disney. Masks have, the language is that if you are vaccinated, you can go maskless everywhere except on the transportation, the buses, the Magical Express, the shuttles, the boats, all that. And if you're unvaccinated, you should be wearing a mask. When they first made that announcement, from most of the vloggers I followed, they said it was about 60-40 non-mask to mask. When I was there, I'm going to say it was 95-5.
Yeah.
I mean, very, very few people were still wearing masks at all, because people are now going, oh, it's safe to be maskless. Whoa, ha. And they're, so they're not going to wear it. And because it is so hot in Florida right now.
Yeah.
While where I live, temperatures were actually higher here, and we get humidity here. It's not as humid as down there. And it was brutal, and you're closer to the sun. So Epcot, instead of burning the back of my neck, I got burned on my shoulders this time, which is not normal for me. But yeah, Blech is right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was not good. But we had a lot of other wonderful experiences, and I thought we would share them. And if you had questions or things you wanted to know about, or we may just wax poetical about the trip.
Yeah. It's been known to happen.
Yes. If you're enjoying the live stream, please remember to hit the thumbs up, like the video. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, yeah, right, because people watching this now are probably subscribed to the channel, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're just going to sit and chat, and we're going to have some fun. So what questions would you like to know about our trip? And I know there's some downtime for you to do that, so we're going to chat for a minute while we wait for your questions. So what was your favorite meal?
Oh.
I didn't want to start with the hard stuff. I want to go with something else.
That's it.
By the way, we're drinking today.
Yes, we are. Yes, drinks were kind of required.
Well, not an absolute necessity, but it's
helps.
summer.
Yeah, it's summer, and they're nice and refreshing. Refreshing is good.
Refreshing is very good.
Actually, along those lines, I think Nomad's Lounge is one of my favorites.
Mhm.
I have never actually been out on
On the deck.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah, that is. I've actually never sat inside.
Really?
eat.
Because you're always outside.
I'm always outside. I
Okay.
love that. So Nomad Lounge is a bar that is attached to the restaurant Tiffin's. And it's got an inside, it's a round shaped building. And inside there are regular tables and chairs, and there are some loungy, cushiony areas as well. But when you go outside around the deck on both the water side and on the building side, there are chairs. The water side has two tops with small round tables, like rattan or something weaved, dark brown stuff.
Yeah.
And on the other side are, and you guys may even have seen this, the picture of me like lounging with my legs up. That's the stuff on the other side. And they actually had pulled out a lot of them. They used to be like U-shaped couches, basically. And they would pull one section out to put the 6-foot distance in. So now that they've been going back slowly to their normal stuff, they've been putting all those chairs out. So we actually got a U shape. I was so excited.
Yes.
And they started seating us a little earlier. And it was fun, and we loved it, and it was happy.
The churros were wonderful.
Oh my God. Not a gluten-free eater.
No,
So,
omnivore.
okay, so she goes up to order. Hello, whoever's joined us, jump in, say hi. She goes up to order, or we're sitting and ordering, and we said, we want to get the gluten-free churros. And she went, oh, I want the regular churros. And I went, oh, no, there's only one kind. She was like, oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll take those then.
Yeah. And can you tell that they are gluten-free?
No,
Are they better than regular churros?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you don't eat regular churros?
No,
Oh,
but they were delicious.
they were delicious.
I love them.
Yeah,
They were tasty.
they're like deep fried, kind of donutty with lots of cinnamon and sugar with a nice crunch to them. And then you'll see it. We'll give you a small precursor. And I think some of you who follow me on Facebook will have seen the 2 pictures I posted. And I know I did it to the gluten-free dining page that I'm part of, Gluten-Free Disney in Facebook. Yeah, we tried them at 3 Bridges too. No, barely any cinnamon and sugar.
I was thinking about that.
Mhm.
You know how the texture was different. And I think it was because we'd gotten them to go and they'd been closed into something. And so there's that moisture is still sitting there in there when we didn't have far to walk, but that might have been far enough that they
Yeah,
got a
possibly.
little doughy because
The only
he
thing I
wasn't
can
allowed to
tell
go.
you is most people didn't like them when they got them. Now, a lot of
Really?
them did get them to go, but they've gotten
Okay.
the Nomad ones to go too.
Mhm.
Now, there's where I think a plastic versus the paper box that they have at
Okay.
Nomads because of the
Yeah.
animals. So I don't know. But the difference in the amount of sugar that was on them,
That was different. Yes, there was not as heavy.
no. So you had basically like a plain donut without a whole lot of sweet to it. And then they gave you a chocolate sauce with it. It was a lovely dark chocolate sauce, but it was one little plastic container that was half filled for 5 churros.
That was not a lot.
No, it really wasn't. Like
No.
I was going, I didn't want to eat all the chocolate sauce because it wasn't fair to anybody else, but
No, I gave up on the churros too. So.
I know.
Yeah.
We barely made it through 5. Like we had to force ourselves to eat 5 little churros.
We're at Nomads. We had, what was it?
We each had our
We
own
had our
order
own.
of 5. We had 4 orders at the table, one for every single person, 5 little pieces, they're about that size churros.
Yeah, that's about that.
Yep. Size matters. Not a family-friendly
Yeah.
vlog.
No, not a friendly family.
Nah, yeah, it was really sad, Jerry. It's just
Yeah.
But then they so the same size, same number of churros in one order.
Not so good.
No.
I think that it might, honestly, I could try to guess what was wrong with them beyond the toppings and the lack thereof.
Yeah. Slightly different dough, I think.
Might be slightly different dough. I think the oil wasn't the same temperature.
Mhm.
It wasn't as hot
Yeah.
because you need a hot for a good fry of those things.
Yeah.
And I think keeping it encased in the plastics, and
Could
even
put
when I
potentially.
order nearby,
Mhm.
near me, and I have something that's been fried, they'll tell me crack it open when you get in the car
Interesting.
to let the
The
moisture,
moisture out so it doesn't get dull.
Exactly, and I think that's what happened.
Thank
to
you for
those.
the like. Yeah, and I could see that, but the lack of sugar
Doesn't
and
help.
sweetness, that was definitely off.
Yeah.
Because I remember thinking, oh, there's too much sugar on the churros at Nomad Lounge, and
No, there wasn't.
no, that really wasn't when you got to that
And
point.
their chilies, the chili.
The strawberry chili sauce.
Oh, that was good.
No, I will complain that the crema was runny. I like the thick crema. I do not like the liquidy crema. It's very sad.
Yeah.
We're wearing.
Thicker is better.
We're both wearing Disney shirts, by the way.
Ta-da. There you go.
She's got Mickey. I've got. You say cat lady like it's a bad thing, and it's got a little tiny Marie.
Wait,
Right
we
down
don't
there.
fancy it.
Because I'm really subtle about showing off my Disney. I really am.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, if people come into my house and they're like, "You like Disney? Yeah. Where's all your Disney stuff?" I have a couple pairs of ears upstairs, and
there's
no, there really isn't.
No.
I have a couple things that are like, like someone gifted me with a hat once that I gifted to somebody else because I'm like, I don't.
You don't do that.
My Disney hats are Marvel. It's got Marvel with the 80 years, and then a Dole Whip hat that someone thought was a cupcake. I'm like, what?
They bought a hat thinking it was actually a cupcake.
Well, no, I was wearing the hat. They went, oh, that's a cute cupcake. I'm like, it's not a cupcake.
No.
And then someone else immediately afterwards went, oh, no, that's Dole Whip. We weren't even at Disney. She's like, that's Dole Whip, isn't it? I went, mm-hmm. She went, yeah, good. It was very fun. So who else is with? Someone is just listening. That's all I figure is yeah, it's really good. So Terry, do you have questions? I know you've been talking about wanting to do a girls trip. So we just did a girls trip. So let me know your thoughts, your questions. What do you want to know? And if anyone else has questions after the fact, if you're watching this, I will still see all the comments. Right now the questions are showing up over there, but afterward, the questions for them.
Oh, okay. Yes. They're over there.
They're over there.
Over there.
You see them here, but they're over there.
there. Oh, see?
Yeah.
It's Magic World. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So you'll see the questions over there, and that's only if you're watching the live stream chat. And then underneath, if you're watching it after the fact, that's where you can put your other comments in. I'll be down for the next one. We can talk. There are always opportunities. I'm going to leave it there.
There are.
I'm going to drink more of this and let her talk.
Oh,
look, I'm a
what about-
ventriloquist.
blah, 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 blah.
That's what I was hoping for.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay.
So
what do you want me to talk about it? This is, I don't know.
well, so you like Nomad's Lounge?
Yeah.
Were there any other standout meals or specific food items that you loved? Because y'all know me, I'm about the food.
I was rather excited that when we were at, where were we in Animal Kingdom? That was
Nomad's Lunch.
Yeah,
Yak and Yeti.
Yak and Yeti. That at Yak and Yeti, I'd flown in at oh my god early in the morning and met them, and Nomad Lounge was my first meal of the day. There was rum involved.
We
It was
started
good.
off early.
But that was like lunchish or early
11 o'clock.
Yeah, early lunch.
They probably got here at 11:30. Got there.
Then we yes, but that was 11's, and then we had lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And lunch
At
at Yak.
2:30.
Yeah. And I usually drink ginger ale when I'm on the plane because it's ginger ale, but still a little bit of ginger is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw on their menu that they had mixed drinks that included ginger beer,
Mm-hmm.
to which I then said, oh, can I get just some ginger beer? Thinking I was getting a glass of ginger beer, just a lovely little glass of just ginger beer poured out from the bar. And he said, sure. And
We all said, oh, yeah, we love ginger beer. We'd all like a ginger beer.
because it was, and it was Fever Tree, which is my favorite brand. And they brought out bottles. Not the little 4-pack bottles.
No, like a full
the
liter.
big bottle. We each had our own
Liter of ginger beer.
Yeah, I think I was the only one to finish it.
I put mine in the cup and I drank it as we were wandering.
Yeah. They water bottled them and cupped and we drank them, and they charged us because they don't sell it like that. But they charged us as if they were a mixed drink.
Oh, really?
I think that was on the.
Okay, I didn't take I don't remember.
But because it wasn't an actual item, they had to find something equivalent to the cost thereof to charge us, and they did that for us.
That's very nice.
And that was cool. That was cool. That was a good meal.
It was a good meal.
Beyond the
surprisingly, yeah. But now, normally when the times I have been to Yak and Yeti, I'd been once or twice before, many years ago when I went with Lance,
Okay.
and I was beyond freezing. Now, the second time we had gone on Kali River Rapids, which is the water raft ride in the middle of winter. Not that it was cold in Florida, and we got drenched because we were in the seat. There's always a magical seat when you're in with a group of people that gets the hit. And sometimes it's a deluge and sometimes it's just wet. Like the last trip I did before you showed up, it hit the people next to me and the person next to me and then really the people next to them, which was fine. I got a little bit of it, but not bad. But it wasn't the deluge. Like the first time I remember, it literally went like over our heads and poof down.
Wow.
Yeah, we were drenched.
Wow.
And then we went and sat in this restaurant for lunch. My teeth were chattering.
Because the air conditioning's on.
It's on high. It's on really high. And that's one of the things that's one of the reasons why I like sitting outside at Nomad Lounge.
Because you can bask
You
in
don't
it.
overheat. Yeah, or over freeze.
Yeah. Your temperature doesn't do the spiky thing.
Yeah. Now, when you're really, really overheated, yeah, going inside makes sense. I can say that, I had gone from not appreciating solid air conditioning to going, oh, this is not bad last summer when I went. Because suddenly it was like, oh my God, this is so boiling hot. I need to cool down. And, or you'd stand by a doorway that had air conditioning coming out of it. And you're like, oh my God, thank you. Like when we were at Test Track.
Oh, yeah.
And she got to ride, how many new rides? Everest, Test Track.
The flight.
Oh, Pandora, Flights of Passage.
Flights past.
And you also did Soarin'. Had you done Soarin' before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So that didn't
Soarin's a
count.
given. And I'd already done Space Mountain, but it was good to do it again. Because Monty will never do it again.
Oh, and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Yes. So
So that's 4 total new rides that she had never ridden before.
coasters. Three coasters.
Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Flights of Passage, it wasn't a coaster.
No, that's the
Everest
non-coaster.
was a
Everest
coaster.
Was a coaster. Test Track, kind of.
I can ride it happily, so I can't really call it a coaster because I don't ride coasters very much.
It's a coaster experience.
You go up. It's the fastest ride on Disney property. I will say that.
For about that long.
Yeah. About 15 seconds, 20 seconds.
Well, how fast does Everest go then? Because that one
Everest only goes about 35. That goes 65.
Okay, but it just does it in interesting directions.
Yes.
Which was
And you do it in the dark, which makes you feel like you're going faster. That's one of the things. When you go backwards in the dark, Everest, you went backwards in the dark.
Yeah, briefly,
that's when I got sick.
That didn't hit me. That's not where the
That's when I got
weekend.
ill on that
It was
ride.
some of those last curves at the
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They're-
Okay. Yeah. But it was so much fun.
I'm
Oh my
usually
gosh.
into really crazy daredevil rides, but I think I'm slowing down on that. Yeah, well, I never was, but yeah, there are incredibly crazy
Mhm.
rides. You could try one or two. I've been told that Velocicoaster is incredibly smooth if you want to hang upside down for 20 seconds with no shoulder restraint, just a lap bar.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I missed that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the new one at Universal.
Okay.
It's just a lap bar.
Okay. Well, most of Universal are crazy.
Are
rides.
rougher, but
Yeah.
they're usually
Yeah,
harness.
they hold you down.
yeah. No, this one does not.
Okay.
It's lap bar.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're like upside down for weeks. I will have to show her one of the POV views. If you guys have ever seen them, there's vomit inducing. Yeah, I'm not into the vomit inducing. She'll do those.
For now. Yeah.
See, you would probably like the Universal vomit inducing rides, and I will happily send you on them
Uh-huh.
and go
You
somewhere
can
else.
hold my stuff.
Maybe.
I love you.
I love you too, but I don't want to be always the holding the stuff
Well,
person.
they also have to put the stuff in the
in
bucket.
the lockers.
Yeah, and I would do that too.
Yeah, we'll let you do that.
Yeah,
Lockers
but
are
I
good.
might say, here, charge my phone
That I will do.
because
Yeah.
battery
Yeah.
issues. Yeah.
Yeah, her phone was dying a lot, but I had a big block of strength and power.
And I brought block little bricks, but I didn't bring the cord to charge them.
Oh, you should have told me that.
I did, and then I didn't bother bringing them with me because you let me borrow, and it was plenty.
Okay, because I actually have additional plugs that probably would have charged those for you.
Okay, yeah,
Just
we
future
talked about
reference.
that.
Yeah, and then I said, let me know, and then it never happened. See, this is what the days were like.
It was so much fun.
It was a hoot. It was so much fun.
It was a lot. Of fun.
And hard pass. Yeah, you don't want to go upside down with just a lap bar, huh? Funny that. I mean, everyone who goes on it, I will tell you, one of my friends who works there who got to go on it before it opened said it is his all-time favorite coaster.
Oh,
now.
that's cool.
He said he's addicted to it. It was amazing.
That is cool.
So that tells you something if you like them. And he says, Mummy's too rough and some of the others are too rough. And he
But
works.
that one's smooth.
He said it's incredibly smooth. I just can't do the 80-foot drop almost at 80 degrees, or I think it's 110-foot drop at 80 degrees. It's one of those where the ride does start to slow down as you're cresting it, and then I can't.
And then it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
the people in the front will get that hang moment as the rest of the car is going over. Yeah, no, not for me. Mm-mm.
That's
No.
okay. I'll write it for you.
She can ride it for
Yeah,
me.
I'll
I
write it
am
for you.
bequeathing all of my rides of that to all of my friends. I bequeathed some of them to somebody on a Universal Adults page, and they were like, "Thank you, I will accept." I'm like,
Yeah,
"My
there you
pleasure. Have my
There you go.
ride."
That
Um,
works.
yeah. Okay, so
Moving
okay, so favorite girls' night activity, girls' time activity that you wouldn't necessarily, other than the coasters, that you wouldn't necessarily do with family, etc.
The dressing up was fun.
That was fun.
I enjoyed that.
We did tiaras. We
Yeah.
planned a black and white. We all wore black and white.
Yes. With
And-
splash of color.
Yes.
Because then we found somebody while we were waiting for those
Churros.
disappointing churros.
Yeah.
We asked the cast member to take our picture of the three of us, and they said, "Oh wait, let us get so and so," and they got so and so, who was a photographer,
Mhm.
and so she took the phone and she had us doing different poses, and we look like the something
The
sisters.
Andrew
Anderson.
sisters. Andrew sisters.
Yes.
That one I liked, and I think that was actually our pose.
That was
She
good.
did a couple of them from like the ground up, and I did not like those angles.
Some of them not so much.
Yeah.
I think we
yeah.
could have done a little bit more.
Twerking.
That was also
not twerking, but
no,
not
not twerking,
tweaking,
twisting,
twisting. Thank you. Because I taught her how to pose for video for photos.
She did, and then we got all the photos.
Oh yeah,
There's so many.
I am all about because the memory maker comes with my annual pass, and even normally if I was traveling, if it was at least 3 days, I would still try to get the memory maker. If you're going and you don't have an annual pass, it's I think $170. Only one person needs to get it. And that person just makes sure they get tagged, their magic band or whatever gets tagged for the pictures. And then all the pictures show up.
Yep.
And it's awesome.
And some of the photographers will play,
Yes.
and some of them will just, it's the end of their shift, they're tired.
And they do like 2 or 3 pictures and you're done. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over to this photographer now.
Yeah. So we got to meet all the photographers. It was so much fun.
It was really cool. It was the end of the day, the first day. We did a day of Disney bounding, which we'll talk about later. But one of the photographers toward the end, as we're getting ready to pose, says, "Hey, Joe," or whoever she was talking. "These are the ones I was telling you about from this morning." We were famous.
It was awesome.
It was a nice bound. It was a nice
It was
bound.
fun. We will do a better one.
Well, we will upgrade.
Yes, we will upgrade.
Yes, I'm washing that dress
Okay,
today because I spilled something on it.
Oh,
I don't know what.
that's okay.
Okay, I'll fix it.
Because that's what washing machines do.
I heard that.
Yeah, they're amazing
They
that way.
really are. It's
Yeah.
fascinating. So we are at about, well, no, we're not quite. We're at about a third of the way through, guys. So if you
Wow.
are, I don't know who else is watching, but that's okay. I'm glad you're with us, Terry. It makes me happy because
Because if
it's
not,
all about the girl stuff, you
Yeah.
know?
it is.
Trying to think what else is going on.
I would have liked to have gotten to the pool. We tried.
Yeah.
We tried. Well, you have to give them. They're still ramping up, and so not everything. Well, there were a couple of things like that where they don't have the people
That's true.
to handle the things that they want to give us, and they want to make sure we have a good time. They want to make
Mhm.
sure we have these things available. They don't always have the people in place to make it happen.
Right.
So-
where you have one person say X is how it works, and you go, "Oh, okay," and you go to follow through on that, and then you find out X is not how it works, and you go somewhere else, and they go, "Oh, it's actually X
J.
and a half."
Yeah.
Like you're starting to think it's Y, and it's actually X and a half. So the way we scheduled it. Okay, good. I'm not sure what you were here for, but I'm cool with whatever that was. So, but yeah, so it was unfortunate that we did miss the opportunity to do that because I was
Mhm.
actually I had bathing suit on. We
Yeah.
were going to go to the pool
We were
for the
on our
first
way.
time, and it didn't happen.
No.
And they tried to do a fun run walk, which did not pan out either.
Yeah,
Well, they did
were
their own,
promises. Yeah, we did our own, and then on our way back, there were other groups
doing the same thing.
doing the same thing. They were doing their own thing as well.
Yeah,
The unfortunate thing about that was it's still on the website. There are no plans to take it down because they do plan to bring it back as soon as they can.
but we don't know when that is, and all these other people who are expecting.
I'm willing to pay the $15 to get the silly pin that goes with walking 1.7 miles around their, on their path that they tell me where to go. And then
And she did. They
and
did
we
it.
did that.
You actually did longer than that, didn't you?
No, we actually did 2 kilometers. I'm not sure it was quite. We walked for half an hour.
Ouch.
That's nothing.
No, that's true.
That's nothing. Because 3.1.
We walked for more than a half an hour in the parks. By
Yeah,
the way, yes,
exactly.
you do have fabulous tiaras, and I love your earrings. That's Terry.
Oh, okay.
Terry went to my high school ahead of me, a few years ahead of me.
Okay.
And knows my brother. She was actually in. You were in Guys and Dolls, or were you in Forum? I couldn't remember which one. Or were you in both? Yeah, I'm all about having that night to dress up and do the fun stuff.
That is so much fun.
I have been. Yeah. It also makes you leave the park and chill for a little bit before you do something else, which is kind of important.
Oh yeah. Sometimes that cool down time is as important
Mhm.
as moving on.
Yeah. And actually, I don't know if you saw, they're starting to do, they're going to bring back the dining plan soon, but not yet.
Yeah.
And they are also now doing, starting October 1st, they're going to have early early entry for people who are staying on property. So a half an hour before the park opens, if you're staying in any of the resorts, you get to go and at least get in a line or two early.
You can attempt to get a ride.
Or two shorter, less important rides right
Okay,
before
yeah.
the crowd pours
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
which is a big deal around Christmas for sure.
Oh yeah.
And then if you're in a deluxe resort, they're going to have special evening hours.
Ooh.
So instead of extra magic hours for everybody
it's just for people who
at
are
the deluxe resorts.
Yeah, I can never remember the very first
Beach.
one. Grand Floridian,
Grand Floridian, Poly,
Poly,
Contemporary, Beach Club,
Yeah.
Boardwalk and Yacht Club,
Okay.
Animal Kingdom,
That's the big one with the safari outside.
right? And that might
Yeah, that might be
be
it.
it. And Wilderness Lodge.
Yes, Wilderness Lodge.
So it's the ones that are at Magic Kingdom and at Epcot, and the ones that are really kind of attached to parks specifically.
Right.
So yeah, I did costume for Farm. Oh, okay. Oh, you were in Sugar. Oh, you were in the band. Okay, that makes sense. All right, and costumes for Forum. Okay, my brother was in those shows.
Okay,
My brother wore a dress.
that's awesome.
He played the Jack Lemmon role. You know the musical Some Like It Hot?
No,
I mean, not the musical, the movie Some Like It Hot.
no.
Oh, Jack Lemmon and is it Dean Martin? I think they are musicians in a band, and they see a mafia killing, and they have to skip town, and the only way that they can do it is to dress up as girls in an all girls band. And they go to Florida.
Okay.
One of them has a millionaire fall in love with him, thinking it's a she,
Mhm.
and the other one falls in love with a girl and pretends he's a millionaire to get her. My brother was
Okay.
the one who had the millionaire fall in love with him. My brother had
Awesome.
skinnier legs than me.
Well, some guys do.
It's not fair. It's not fair, Michael. And the chorus girl costumes for Sugar. Okay, very cool.
Nice.
So it's a great movie, by the way, black
Okay.
and white comedy. Marilyn Monroe plays the girl in the band that the one guy falls in love with.
Okay.
And just
I'll see if I can find it somewhere.
yeah, Some Like It Hot.
Okay.
The musical version is called Sugar.
Okay.
Elaine Joyce was in it. I don't remember if like Bobby Van and Elaine Joyce were famous.
You're talking to the
God.
wrong person.
I thought you were like at least 5 years closer to my age than that.
That means I would have to remember people's names.
Fine.
I know. I'm horrible.
There was this. This is not Disney. There was this game show where it's not the Newlywed Game. But they were couples. I think it was called Tattletales or something like that. But it was like husbands and wives, celebrity husbands and wives that had to answer questions that the other one would know. Very similar to the Newlywed Game.
Okay,
But it was and Bobby Van was the host.
okay.
Again, that won't help you.
No.
Your brother and nephew made yummy mushroom ravioli. Oh, my nephew is
Nice.
my ex-sister-in-law had all the baking skills. My brother has all of the cooking skills. He and I used to make things like, I remember in our youth, he was all about getting black bean sauce from making black bean sauce, and made my mom and go out and figure out where to find black beans. And this is, of course, in the early 80s before people did that in the middle of South Jersey. And yeah, we made black bean sauce from scratch and made chicken and black bean. Yeah, we were all about the cooking.
Ooh.
We were always good that way. You were the chorus girl, very skimpy costumes. Yeah, well, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
But the mushroom ravioli sounds good. One day they'll make gluten-free ravioli for me. Then that nephew is the one I'm taking.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I am taking that particular nephew in next month for his college graduation present, in which we will be doing a wondrous and fabulous food extravaganza, but we're going to Universal, and then we're having a food extravaganza. Because you can't have a food extravaganza at Universal. I'm sorry. The rides are great. the food is average.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there are a couple places I want to try that I haven't been to that I've heard good things about.
Mhm.
But we are staying on property so that we can, and we're staying at one of the fancy resorts. I got an
Ooh.
amazing deal. The hotel that we just stayed at was a moderate in Disney's World,
Mhm.
and it was about $300 a night that we split. And that was with my discount.
Yeah, okay.
Let me say, because I have an annual
Yeah.
pass discount in there too. Universal, using my annual pass discount, the Portofino, which is one of their top tier places, gave us $320 a night.
Ooh.
So very little difference.
Yeah.
But you get Express Pass built into those tickets.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Mhm.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. So, and then I buy his tickets when we walk up because that's what you do. Because as an annual pass holder, like if you buy
Okay.
as an annual pass holder, premier level, which is where I am, if you buy at least a 2-day ticket, when you go up to the gate, you get a discount on it that is better than if you buy it from like Undercover Tourist or some of the other ones. So if you're going with somebody who's an annual pass holder to Universal and you're doing at least 2 days in the parks, sorry, that was rude. At least 2 days in the parks. I don't know. Then it's kind of, it makes a difference. I don't know who's joined us. Please say hello if you can. We are at the halfway point. We are chatting about all things Disney and seemingly all things.
All things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've wandered.
Yeah, we have. We'll come back. We promise.
Yeah.
Yeah. My job is to bring dessert when I'm over for dinner. So what did you make for dessert then? If you had mushroom ravioli, was it an Italian themed dessert? I made a huge, massive fruit salad today because of farmer's market.
And cobbler.
And cobbler, peach cobbler.
Yeah.
And a salsa that I still need more. I need cilantro and lemon juice or lime juice. I think
Go
I'm going to
lime.
do lime
Go lime.
because then I can put that in the ceviche I started.
Mhm.
I also
There you
got
go.
sushi grade tuna and had raw tuna for lunch. It's sashimi.
I love my farmer's market.
Sashimi.
It's a good thing.
And then I had scallops from there for dinner and grilled pan fried pata pan squash and eggplant.
So when you say, what do you mean?
I didn't bread them. There was oil in the pan,
Okay.
So
So they were
s-
sauteed.
but I wasn't stirring them. I let them sit there and brown on each side
Okay.
and flip. So it was sort of grilling, sort of browning, sort of pan frying.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what you would call it. It was, I definitely used oil. I used
Ask your
canola and
nephew.
garlic. Hey, make Garrett get on here. Because you'll all know his name next month when I bring him on this. He won't be watching.
Ask him. Ask him for us.
Yeah, well, next time you actually see him.
Yeah.
So whoever's joined in, please say hi. It's as much as I'm enjoying conversing with Terry, we would like to share the joy and conversation with everybody. We are talking Disney as of
Mhm.
June 2021.
Yep.
How did you feel about the mask situation and the pseudo post-COVID? How did you feel about being there with everything that's going on?
I was fine. I'm fully vaxxed. So
As am I.
yeah, so I was fine with that
Mhm.
because I've lived most of COVID not wearing a mask because I'm always inside my own house, which is a safe zone.
Mhm.
And once we hit Disney property, it felt a little weird taking it off the first time,
Mhm.
and then walking into the hotel the first time. It was okay. I'm good. Everyone else okay. We're good. And at which point I'm like, okay, where's my room? Because I forgot
And you
already.
threw the text, yeah.
And then it was every time we were on the property proper, everything was great.
Yeah.
I had no problem. I had no problem wearing it on the buses. That made sense because there's a lot of people in a teeny tiny space.
They are making people do standing room now. They weren't before. During COVID,
Okay.
it was you had dividers in between groups. The bus drivers sat you in sections
Oh wow.
of anywhere from 2 to 6 people.
Okay.
And then you had to have masks on, and there was nobody standing.
And you couldn't stand. Okay.
Right.
And that's
Then the next step after that was the dividers were still up, but they took the dividers out, and then they started adding standing
so
room.
now it's back to almost normal.
Yeah, with
Is
the
it not as
exception of the
packed?
fact that you're wearing masks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not as packed yet. The ones we were on, well, the ones I experienced.
Yes.
They were
The
not as
very
packed.
first one we were on was
packed
going to Epcot.
at opening.
And not only was it packed, we didn't realize every other park has a bus only lane if you're staying on property. So when you get on the bus, it goes zoom and it passes all of the normal people trying to get in.
Mhm.
Epcot is the only place that doesn't have a special lane. We were 10 minutes from Epcot where we were staying?
Yeah, about that.
It was a 50-minute bus ride.
I didn't. do
And
that
we
one.
were standing. And I don't know if you caught it in the video that I put up Wednesday, but I said something to the effect of, yeah, my feet don't hurt right now. Let's see how long it takes. And then we did that 50-minute standing bus ride, and my feet already started hurting. 1 hour into the trip.
I
It was
shouldn't
like,
laugh,
really?
but
Yeah, but you
yeah,
did.
I did.
We're going to, yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got here? This time ambrosia. Creme brulee. You make
Ooh.
creme brulee?
Oh,
Wow. I'm bringing you along to my house then. Damn.
bring your torch.
Tiki torch. In the tiki
Well, for creme brulee,
torch
that's
with
one
the
where
tiki
you do
tiki.
the-
I know.
Okay.
It's a tiki torch.
Tiki torch. I wouldn't. Okay.
All the flowers bloom and the sugar scorched with the tiki torch.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can go with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what else is going on for you guys? What questions do you have? What if you're going soon? What are your thoughts? What did you learn that you were going to take with your next trip? She's going back with family in August,
Yep,
so a
yep.
different type of trip.
Family in August. So I had already set up I'd already started a Google document that
Mhm.
my family can see, and at the end of it, I've included this is what I'm planning on bringing packing wise, just so they have some ideas because they've never done this.
Oh,
Well,
Okay.
my family has, and my brother and sister, and it's been a while. So-
many family members of
Yes,
varieties of areas.
Lots of people.
Lots of people.
And so when I got back, I've added to it an umbrella
Mhm.
because Flame did a beautiful thing in keeping a shade
Mhm.
umbrella with her. That was brilliant.
Yes.
And also when it rained, she had the umbrella. A poncho,
Mm-hmm.
because even though I had so much fun getting absolutely drenched, and I did it on purpose.
She did the first day.
I did the first, and we were leaving the park already,
Mhm.
and they offered me many times, would you like something to stay out of the rain? I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm not made of sugar.
She was in a light little sundress.
I'm not made of salt. It's all
She,
good.
she got all squishy.
I danced.
She
I
did.
spun. They laughed. I don't know if they laughed. I'm sure they rolled their eyes, and some.
We shook her head. When we
Yeah,
went.
there was that. So a poncho, so that doesn't happen unless you want it to.
Mhm.
Let's see what else isn't up on the list.
Umbrella, poncho, sunscreen.
Sunscreen was already
Already
on the
there,
list.
okay.
Yeah, but there were some little things like that got added to it. Those are the two biggies.
Mhm.
It's the other side of weather, because sun
Yeah.
I expected.
Oh, but the rain, yeah.
The rain is not, because we usually do it. We usually go down to Florida
Oh, in the winter.
in winter.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get the storms like
Every
that.
day, 3:00, almost like clockwork.
Yep.
Rain.
Yep.
And sometimes it's like shunk and it's gone for 20 minutes. And other times it rains for like 4 hours.
It comes in and
hangs. And we had both of those actually
Yeah,
during
we
this
did.
trip. So
We did. I think that one hung around because there were clouds the rest of the night,
yeah.
even when we got back. So.
Yeah, and that was the challenge is we were dealing also with an ECV and trying to
Yep.
break down an ECV and put it in a vehicle during torrential pouring rain.
With
Not a
thunder and
great
lightning
plan.
right over there. It was
Oh, the
big
lightning was pretty
thunder.
impressive looking.
Oh.
Yeah,
It was amazing. I love.
she
storms.
rode Everest in the rain.
Well, it was only sprinkling,
Was it? Okay.
barely.
Okay, because it was
But
pretty
when it
heavy-ish.
actually ran for us.
Okay.
It did rain enough that the rain got between my eye and my glasses,
Yep.
which was weird. I was not, because I'm not
Because
used
it's
to.
really fast. It's
Yeah,
like
so
shunk.
it went whoop. behind
Hello,
it.
who's ever joined us?
Hi,
Welcome.
people.
Lori and myself are talking about our wonderful, amazing trip and sharing
Yeah.
advice and thoughts. And please feel
Uh-huh.
free to ask questions. Go back to the rain going.
Um,
She rode Everest and the rain went
Yep.
right behind her glasses.
It went behind my glasses and dripped in. That was weird, getting hit with rain on my eyeball again, because I wear glasses all the time now. I'm
Oh,
not
so
used
you're
to
not
it.
used to it. Yeah.
I got unused to it. I was, and I'm not. Hats.
Hats are important.
I think I had missed them on the list, and they are now
Oh.
on the list
You
again.
had sunglasses and hats are
Yep,
important.
Yep. Let's see what else. Ordinary stuff. That was really the big things that I'd missed
Okay.
on my general
That you
packing
didn't
list,
necessarily think of.
because
Okay.
everything else on there is
Moleskin and
standard.
Band-Aids. I highly recommend moleskin and
Ooh,
Band-Aids.
Yeah, that's a standard on my list.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I travel enough that's always in the bag.
Okay.
So
It's important.
yeah,
It's important.
bathing suit always important. I
I
haven't worn
rarely
one.
ever use it, but yeah, I bring it.
You always bring it.
I liked yours, by the way.
Thank you.
She has a nice kind of tankini top and bottom, and
Mhm.
I need to get one of those but I'm always afraid of how it's going to fit me. So,
That top came from our shop
oh, did it?
Yeah.
I'll have to ask
Yeah,
them.
the
'cause
one
this
we-
time of year.
when we went,
Yes,
and
yes.
you ordered like 3-4 years ago.
Yep,
That's
yep.
where that top. No, I take that back. No,
No.
that was the Vegas top.
Yeah, it was the Vegas
That
top,
was the Vegas top.
but I don't know when you got that or if you got it from there or somebody.
No,
else.
I got that one at Vegas.
Oh, in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you purchased that
I
in
purchased
Vegas.
that in Vegas.
I thought it was supposed to stay in Vegas.
Well, no, it came home.
But isn't stuff that happens in Vegas?
Well, stuff that
doesn't-
happens, but
the things you buy in Vegas have to come home. Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
knew there was
that's it,
something
that's
like
it,
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was that top and a different bottom, which came from our shop.
okay.
That's
Where the
Yeah.
things came in. Yeah. So it was very fun. So if you guys have questions about traveling, girls trips, adult trips,
Yep.
fun in the summer, what Disney is like right now. I will be
Yep.
going back to Universal next month. I'll be able to tell you more about that when I come back. But yeah, so anything you are curious about or just want to say hi, please jump in and say hi.
We'd love to see
Add,
that.
add to the chat on this side.
Hmm.
And we will be happy to share. Terry has been having a lovely conversation with us,
Mhm.
but we realize that not everything is about Terry.
Even
If
though
you
we
are,
love her.
we do.
We do.
She's pretty fabulous.
Okay.
You'll have to meet her.
I would love to.
If you are enjoying this conversation, please remember to hit that like button, the happy little thumbs up. And if you are not already subscribed to the channel and you find this information helpful, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
And if you find it entertaining, hit it then too.
Yeah, there you
Seriously.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Because I am nothing but entertaining. At least that's what I tell myself. But
We try.
she will be appearing in the vlogs coming up in the next few weeks. We are only halfway through day 1 so far. Just came from Home Depot. Humidity in your basement is 75%.
Ooh.
Yucca.
That's high.
That's not good.
Yeah,
honey.
no.
You need to get that fixed.
That's why she needs a new. Yeah.
Yeah, she's getting stuff. I hope that gets replaced soon.
Mm-hmm.
That would be ucky.
Not so much fun.
No. Bad. No biscuit
No.
for the humidifier. Maybe that's what happened. There's a biscuit stuck in it.
That could be.
That could be it.
That could be.
Could
Yeah.
buzz. We had tequila on this trip, not
We
today.
did. No.
Today was rum.
That's rum.
Yeah, but
It
not a
just
whole
was
lot.
on.
I mean, it's good rum.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
tasty rum.
Yeah, it's Kilo Kai. And then Brian Morton purchased some amazing rum for me the last time he was in the Dominican Republic. And we finished up that bottle tonight into this.
Yep.
Hot and sticky. Yeah, no, I can imagine. I don't want to think about
That's
the
Florida.
humidity.
Florida's
Yeah, but
like
that's
that.
New
Yeah.
Jersey.
But it's not supposed to be like no, Terry. You get that in Florida.
Yeah, come with us to
Definitely.
Florida and you can
Yeah,
have that,
yeah.
but not in your house.
Yeah. Actually,
Ooh.
that's a good statement.
Yes,
I did wear sundresses the whole
she did.
weekend because I could.
Bike shorts.
Bike shorts.
Yeah.
They are that's I didn't have to worry about the fact that I'm wearing cute little short dresses and there's breeze.
Mhm.
Oh look, there's shorts
And chafing.
and no chafing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
bike
pretty
shorts. Bike shorts are important if you're wearing dresses. Down there. Even under the fancy dress.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I had one on then too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had pants because
Because you had fancy pants.
they were white denim jeans. They were just jeans.
They were fancy though.
and they were
white.
fabulous. They were like glowing white.
They were white. I can't wear white.
I think I burned out my last one. Yes. Okay, good. Well, I hope you do have a good new one. That would be
Yeah.
important.
that
Happy
that
day.
one ran its lifespan
Hmm.
and it gave its best.
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Tequila. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
agave experience.
Oh, that was so good.
Okay, so you will see a full vlog. I'm going to probably do a separate vlog just on that.
Yes.
Because it was an experience and I tried to capture a lot. We had
It deserves
Hilda.
it.
She was wonderful as our tequila expert. You got greeted at the beginning with a margarita, just a classic,
Straight classic.
with the real glasses,
And
salted rim, just plain.
not ants.
No, that was later.
Yeah, but you said that you thought
I
that-
wasn't sure
Yeah.
because some of the margaritas they have there do black salt ant rims, like you can see the little legs on it. And I think the drink I had might have had that, the second one. But anyway,
No, it didn't.
classic margarita,
Well,
nice bright lemon margarita,
Yep.
had just nice citrus flavors to it. Beautiful.
Yep.
I don't like salt with mine, so you will watch me make many faces when I get the salt. Sorry about that. When I get the salt, and then I will be fine after that.
but it was smoked salt or something.
Was it? I thought
I
that
don't
one
know.
was the straight salt. It might have been.
No,
it might have been.
That one had the black speckles on it
Okay.
that you thought were ants, but
That
might
was
have
why
been
we
ants.
did, yeah, and it wasn't.
Okay. No,
Because you usually see legs when there's ants too.
that there weren't there.
They weren't. We did, however, have crickets, but we'll share
Yes.
that later.
Yes,
They
I
were
ate
crunchy.
crickets.
We all ate crickets.
Yes,
they
they
were
were-
fun. Hello and welcome, whoever's joined us.
people.
Please jump in and say hi.
We don't know who you
Chat,
are.
because we don't know.
No, we want to know you.
You are incognito, the appropriate dirge. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we were greeted with margarita, and we were
Mhm.
sitting outside. She brought them out to us while they were setting up our space.
And we people watched.
And I got my time wrong. It was actually a 4:00 appointment, and I thought it was 2:45 because I couldn't find my email. Luckily, she said, I just was thinking we should start setting up early, and lo and behold, they needed to because we were there.
Because we've
So it was perfect. They brought us in, and you had your brother is the only Kirsten.
Be right back. She said, "Be right back."
Okay. And you'll have to let me know what that Kirsten thing is when you come back.
Yeah.
If you even hear it, because you may not.
Yeah.
So anyway, so they set you up, and you've got a shot of vodka, but you never heard me say that
No,
because
you
I
didn't
just
hear
gave
that.
it away.
Yeah. You have a shot of a clear alcohol.
A clear liquid. You don't even know it's an alcohol, but you start.
You smell it, you can know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. But just very straight, plain alcohol, and then tequila glasses with five different types of tequila. A blanco. They're all agave. And do I have a cat?
You do.
I have an Aggie coming down. Guys, we've been very mellow.
We have.
Hello, Miss Aggie. How's the kitten?
So I'm going to describe the tequila glass.
Yeah, please go for it.
So I had never seen tequila glasses before. This was really cool. They were about that tall. Yeah, about that tall.
Okay, they were like a wine glass.
Yeah, they were stemmed, but they were like little tiny champagne flutes.
Yeah, but the actual glass part, the drinking part.
Yeah. But they're the little tiny. Just take a champagne flute and
12 inches.
Scale it down. Not 6, but you scale it down.
Never mind.
Yeah. Hi, not a family friendly.
Thank you, Claude.
But you scale it down a champagne flute, and that is what you use for tasting tequila.
Gotcha. Okay. Person I can drink with. Gotcha. Well, see, but it's blood. It runs in the family, so you could drink with me. She says. Okay. So there are 3 levels of smelling the tequila, and it changes at which angle you smell it,
Which is so cool.
It was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
And then I figured that part out. You're allowed to drink with me though.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so you have you sip the different you smell from the different areas, and then they're almost like wine where you do the sip and swish for a minute, and then once
4
you drink,
seconds.
breathe out.
Yes.
Not breathe in, breathe out.
Breathing out is really cool.
I made the mistake of
Did you
breathing
breathe
in the first time.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's why I started coughing that
Okay.
first one.
Okay. But yeah, breathing out is important, and
Yes.
it's so cool. It is so
very
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then so she went through the 5 different ones. Some were aged differently or blends of the tequila.
Youngest to oldest.
That's right. The first one was anywhere from 2 days to 2 months.
Yep.
And then at the very
And then there's a
end,
blend.
we had a shot of mezcal,
Ugh.
which was very smoky. Now, Drew, who is not here, but that's okay, he likes mezcal.
Mm-hmm. He could have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
After having the really good tequilas,
No.
And we had it with crickets.
That's what we had the crickets with.
And I started chewing the crickets, and then took the mezcal. It was just, oh God, overly smoky and painfully smoky.
And then you had legs stuck in your
Teeth.
And yeah.
And I was trying to, and then I put the drink down because I didn't necessarily just want to guzzle alcohol. So I drank water with it to try to help get it down. And it was like even more smoky. Like the mezcal had gotten into the cricket.
Yeah.
They were like deep fried crunchy crickets.
Yeah. There was nothing really to them. They just crunched.
Yeah.
That was
with
it.
smoke, lots of smoke.
That was the mezcal.
It was bad.
The cricket. I don't think the crickets had smoke to them.
I don't know.
I think it was the mezcal.
I trust the show. Thank you. We are special, like a fungus. I would be happy to teach you about tequila because that was awesome. That was an awesome
That was
class.
a really fun trip.
And that was on day 4, so that's probably going to be like at least a month from now before those come out, if I can edit slowly enough, which I'm hoping I can. So it was pretty awesome.
It was pretty cool. Highly recommend doing it.
Yeah.
She knows her stuff.
Oh, Hilda, yeah.
Yeah,
she
Hilda knows.
was wonderful.
And she actually wore her mask
Mhm.
the entire time. She was wearing. She said she told us she was fully vaxxed, but she was doing it in solidarity with the cast members who hadn't been and had to wear their mask.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that. And at the end of it, and I think it might have been the tequila speaking, but I asked her. I said, "I'm a hugging person. If you are comfortable with it, I would love to give you a hug because this was such an amazing experience." And she paused for a moment.
She thought about it.
She thought about it. I think she parsed what I said because it was really complicated and convoluted, and there was tequila in there.
Mm.
And she went ahead and let me give her a hug,
Mhm.
which I thought was amazing that she felt that comfortable to be
Yeah.
able to do that. And that's saying something for the cast member,
Mhm.
as opposed to all these kids, listen to me.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
these,
get off my lawn.
all these 20 somethings and early 30 somethings who are coming through just to slam tequila at the bar and then stagger out and continue their way around the world.
Mm.
And she saw those, and then there were us.
And I mean, I will tell you that even with the tequila tasting, I didn't finish my tequilas.
I did.
She finished my tequilas.
I did.
So did Flame. They both
Yeah.
finished my tequilas because I wanted to understand the flavor and I wanted to learn about it, but I didn't necessarily want to have tons and tons to drink.
And it really didn't start hitting until the very end of it.
Mhm.
And then they were like, just, we finished off our favorites. We did leave the ones we did not care for, the mezcal.
Just sat there.
It just sat there.
Mhm.
The clear,
I did the vodka thing.
yeah, it's
The
sat
first
there.
drink. The
The
very
first drink
first
sort
drink.
of sat there. And we drank all of our water because they said, drink this first, drink your water.
Well, they said you could drink the clear stuff, the water, as long as anything that would cleanse your palate, and either
Yeah.
of those would do it. So you could do more booze or you could do water, and I was
We-
all about the
we
water.
all opted for water because
Yeah.
that was really bad.
Oh,
First
oh.
clear liquid. Is that going to be okay over there?
Well, she may sleep on it.
That's fine. It'll
Okay.
give mine something to think about,
There. Ooh. Sorry, Mouse is about to sleep on her bag.
which is in her chair, I think.
Yes, it is.
And that's why
She
that
was-
might be why she was over there pouting.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You did put it down there. She's going to wash herself. She may eventually sleep. We'll cover it.
That's fine.
How are we doing here? They sold cicada ice cream in Princeton at the Bench Spoon.
I believe it.
Okay.
Cicadas were a big deal.
I guess.
All my
yeah.
squirrels are now twice as big as they were before cicadas showed up.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
they were eating them.
They were eating them all. They're,
Yeah. The dogs, supposedly dogs will get sick if they eat too many of them.
because the hard shells.
Okay.
Yeah.
My cats brought in some as toys.
Of course.
I let them out the front of the house.
That was nice of you.
I lost a skink this past week. It did not make it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I mean, it did the tail off, and then somebody bit through because she wanted to pick him up.
Oh, and she's not gentle.
Well, she bit through to
Yeah.
hold him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirming.
Squirming.
I had to pick up skink
Mm.
blood. It was very sad because I love
Oh.
skinks. Skinks
They
are
are
so
awesome.
cute. Lizards. We like lizards.
Yes.
So yeah,
I
no,
like
can't say
critters.
we've had cicada ice cream.
Mm-mm.
I can't say that I'd want to.
I'm okay without it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, I mean the crickets were okay.
Yeah.
And and then after everything was done, you got a choice of one of the standard margaritas that they offered.
Yeah.
So she got they decided to try both the blood orange
Mhm.
and the avocado margarita.
Yep.
And I'd heard great things about the avocado margarita,
It
which
was
is why I was
so
glad they was doing it.
good.
And then I got, because it's normally much more expensive, the Black Magic Margarita, which was created with the sommeliers from the tequila experts there by Neil Patrick Harris, who was a regular.
That's Black Magic.
Yep, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Because he's
See,
a
I know that
magician.
about him.
Thank you for the.
I know
the
that
like.
reference.
Oh yeah, it's on. It was legendary.
Yeah.
So suffice to say, that one, I think out of the margaritas, that was my favorite. Was the Neil Patrick Harris one. It was unusual enough. It used that ancho chili spiced liqueur as well as black raspberries. It was a slushy type. I think they were all really kind of slushy. But given how hot it was, that
yeah.
didn't last long.
the black orange wasn't.
The blood orange.
Not blood orange. Sorry, the blood orange was
Okay.
not slushy. The other two were.
So the blood orange tasted to me like a sweet tart,
hmm
and
It was quite sweet.
yeah, the avocado was
Incredibly refreshing.
yeah, it was not avocado. It was creamier because of the avocado.
It was green because of the avocado.
but it was still kind of bright and citrusy.
Yep.
I liked it quite a
Yeah,
bit.
it was a good balance.
And then the Black Magic was sort of a black raspberry, but not super sweet. And again, don't like salt on my margaritas. Oh, and that was the other thing. The other margaritas had salt around the rim.
Mhm.
The Black Magic did not. Thank you, Neil
Really?
Patrick Harris, for
I thought
not
it
putting.
did.
No,
Yeah, it did.
I was very pleased with Neil
Okay.
Patrick Harris for not salting his
Okay.
rim. That sounds wrong.
Not
Not a family-friendly vlog. Okay, on that note. So yes, it was supposed to be a 45-minute experience. We actually, and they didn't chase us out.
No, they said this
Um,
table is yours until you're done. And
yeah.
they had amazing guacamole. Oh my God. And because the chips they brought out were not gluten-free,
Mhm.
because she checked and
Yeah,
they
we
were
asked.
amazing. They were amazing chips.
No, I will say my only complaint is that they ask you to tell your allergies, and I gave them gluten, soy,
Mhm.
all of my assorted allergies and of our group before I made the reservation. So they knew it. I had given them that information, but it didn't get passed on to the person setting up. So she sat down, the chips and guacamole, and we said, "Are these safe for XYZ allergies?" She's like, "Oh no, they're cooked in the same fryer as these other things, so we couldn't have them." She could. And
So I
everyone
did.
else, and Flame scooped the avocado or the guacamole up with it, and then just didn't eat the chip and just ate the guacamole.
Yep.
I try to be as careful as I can to not cross contaminate. Because I'm doing vlogs about gluten-free and because, I mean, I'm not celiac, but I'm very cautious about that.
But because of that,
Mhm.
we asked her, could we take, because I
Could
was
we
raving
have that
about it.
scooped up and take that little bit in the cup home?
So she said, okay. And she disappeared. And she came back with filled.
You know, like not the small coffee, but the large coffee size,
Yeah, twice as big.
filled with guacamole in a plastic lid.
Like twice as much as she gave us originally.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it was fresh.
Oh yeah, it was.
Because the other was still on the table.
Yeah. Oh no, it was. Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
It was. Oh. It was
And so
yummy.
we then had to carry guacamole in a cup.
Oh, good
back to the-
takeout. Yummy. What'd you get for takeout? So yeah. So it was quite yummy guacamole.
It was very good.
And then we could stay as long as we wanted. We probably spent an hour and a half in there.
Yeah, just hanging.
You know, with the heat, it was nice to get out of the heat. You know, we had gone into a restaurant for lunch and cooled down for lunch.
Yep.
And went to the coldest bathroom in God's creation.
Yes,
I went
it
to the
was.
bathroom and I told them, guys, my teeth were just about chattering coming out of there. I said,
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to go back to the bathroom because they were like, well, let's go. I was like, it was really cold. And they didn't believe me.
It was really cold.
They said, oh yeah, okay, it's cold. And then they went in and were like, oh my God, it's really cold. It's like, yeah, I wasn't lying.
It must be right by the freezer or right
Something
by
like that.
the AC.
Yeah,
that's the
I mean,
first dump of it is right there in this little teeny tiny space.
And it's, all
it's tile
and
metal
cold
and cold.
It was so cold.
Like once everything got cold, then the air could start refrigerating. So we walked into a refrigerator to pee.
To take layers of clothing off when you're already sweaty and wet and stuff. It was
You had to put it back on because it was so cold.
cold. I actually was wrapping myself in my scarf that I had around my neck. So
That's the other thing.
scarves.
Yes, for
Go for
air conditioning. I learned it from her.
Yeah.
Many years ago.
Yeah,
actually.
exactly.
Yeah.
My trick, you will notice if you ever see me at these parks, is I will always have a scarf that coordinates with my outfit.
Mhm.
I don't always have it on, but I always have a scarf for every single outfit because
you walk into air conditioned places that are a lot colder than where you were, and the shock of the difference will and so you do that so that you stay warm while in there and you don't get the shock of going back out. So you do have a chance that your core cools down, but not at such a shocking level.
Yeah.
So it's better. It's better health wise in general.
Or even when you're going to a restaurant and you'll first walk in and it will be such a relief to feel cold air initially, except for that bathroom. Everywhere else was like, oh, thank God, air conditioning. This is great.
Yeah.
And then you sit down and you eat, and all of your blood goes to your stomach to help process your meal, and your body temperature goes shoo, boom, and then you start shivering at your table.
Yep. So
as I had done at Yak and Yeti all those years ago. So yeah, you learn to go, okay, if I put this on, I'll feel much better.
Yep. Just covering up a little bit, just to add that extra, just a small bit, to keep you not
Sane
freezing.
and happy.
Yeah.
And I just looked at the time. We are about 2.5 minutes till the end of our
my
time,
gosh.
guys. I'm very disappointed in the other three of you who have not said anything. Terry's handled this all herself.
She's amazing.
She really is.
Yes.
Thank you. Even ordering her dinner.
Ordering takeout. Yeah.
But she didn't say what it was.
She's multitasking.
Yeah.
You know.
She's like the goddess of the chat today.
Yeah.
I'm totally for that.
She should have a tiara.
She has a tiara.
Oh, then she should be wearing it.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
has many tiaras.
Yeah, you should wear your tiara.
Chicken and ribs. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Ooh.
So if you guys have any other questions after the fact, when you see this, please go ahead and put that in the comments down below.
Ooh, then do.
Not in the scrolly chat on the side, but in the comments down below. And I see those, and it might take me a day before I see it, but I will try to respond to everything. I am happy to answer your questions about what the experience has been like. If there are restaurants you want me to try when I get back, if there are things you want me to explore or answer, things you want me to check out the next time, I'm going to be going. My next trip is going to be later this month to Universal, and we'll be going back to Disney Springs to a number of restaurants. So if there's something you want to know about those, please let me know. Something you want me to try if I can. Granted, we've got the gluten issues, so I have to be careful about that for the people who are ordering regular stuff. But if there's a non-gluten eater in the crowd that would like me to try something and it doesn't have crustaceans in it or chickpeas, I will be happy to do so.
There they are. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Someone
Stupid
asked me
chickpeas.
what your allergies were, and you think I'd know.
Oh, yeah, crustaceans, chickpeas,
And
gluten.
gluten. Yeah.
And then and then during fair season, it's all
Chocolate
seafood.
and-
Yeah. And caffeine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all that fun stuff.
ugh.
All the good things. In
But we
life.
love that you do this for us
Why?
during fair season.
It's because I love to make people happy.
You do a good job of it.
Yeah. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, any last questions? Any last thoughts?
Last chance.
And last chance for you too.
I know. Because I'm not going to be on this again for a while.
I'm sorry. Well, you'll be in the vlogs coming out soon.
That's true. You'll get to see me.
Yeah.
But
And
you can't talk to me there.
no, but you can chat because usually she'll watch these and then she'll chat
Yeah,
over here
over
with you
here.
guys. Yeah.
And down there. Or wherever.
Well, no, down there is afterwards. This is what happens during, and then this is the after effect. But if there is nothing else, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight, or if you've joined us after the fact, thank you for being part of the vlog experience and the live chat. It's been a pleasure. I will be happy to answer your questions. And I don't have a tagline.
No.